بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome to episode 3 of the series Filtering Out What the Prophet ﷺ Never Said. Someone asked about the hadith about the Prophet ﷺ is from Yemen or blessed the people of Yemen. So first let's talk about Yemen. When we talk about Yemen, Bukhari rahimahullah said it was called Yemen because it's to the right, to the yameen of the Kaaba. And Sham was called Sham because it's to the left of the Kaaba. So Yemen was called Yemen because it's to the right of Kaaba. And Sham was called Sham because it's to the left of the Kaaba. And so linguistically, in the Shara, we see that the Yemen is everything in the southern part of the Arabian Peninsula. So southern of Mecca, it's all part of Yemen, and not specifically limited to the geographic location which compromises the country of Yemen today as we know its borders to be. So that's not limited to what's Yemen. Yemen is, as we see, is more general, more encompassing than just the current day Yemen. Rather, it's the south of the southern part of the Arabian Peninsula, south of Mecca, is part of Yemen. And as far as the hadith, there's no hadith that says that the Prophet ﷺ was Yemeni or is from Yemen. There's no hadith that mentions that. There's no authentic hadith that mentions that in any of the books of hadith. Now, as far as generally speaking about the people of Yemen, there is an authentic hadith established in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said, the people of Yemen have come to you. And he just talks about their description, that their hearts are soft, and that the faith is, and wisdom is Yemeni, and he praises the people of Yemen. And to understand that, so this is an authentically established hadith. Prophet ﷺ is praising the people of Yemen. Most of the scholars said that this isn't talking about all the people who live in Yemen, in that geographic location, but rather it's not talking about all the people who lived during the time of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and it's not talking about all the people who come after them who live in that same location. But rather, they said it's specific, it's talking about specifically the characteristics, the praiseworthiness of those who were during the time of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who believed in him and supported him during the beginning time of Islam, during the early periods of Islam. That's why the Prophet ﷺ praised them. And it's not general about some of the mushrikeen or the disbelievers who live in that region, or some of the people who have come after the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, but rather it is specifically praising the people of Yemen, the people in the southern part of the Arabian Peninsula who believed in the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ during his time and supported his cause, supported him and supported Islam during the early times when the Prophet ﷺ started calling people to it. So that's what's meant by it. These righteous people during the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ who believed in him and supported him, and those are the people who are praised. Not everyone who lived in that region, whether righteous or not, and not everyone who will live in that region since that time till the day of judgment. Not everyone is included in that praise of the Prophet ﷺ in this authentic hadith of his. بارك الله فيكم جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.